Agents on scene can serve search warrant. Calling on the radio for assistance. Shots fired. 489 Van Zant Road.
Well, you just heard that audio from Laurel County Dispatch from the night police shot and killed a man in London, Kentucky. It confirms that police were supposed to be serving a search warrant at 489 Van Zant Road, but instead they showed up at 511 Van Zant Road. It's been nearly 14 months since police shot and killed Doug Harless, and they went to his door just before midnight looking for a stolen weed eater.
Sam Perez has reported on the story for months now. Sam, there is some potential movement now.
That is exactly right. This week, attorneys and local leaders in London, Kentucky are hoping for more answers. As they tell me, a special prosecutor handling the case might finally present the investigation to a grand jury this week.
The goal should be justice for Doug Harless.
It's the motto Jamie Burns has been repeating for 14 months since Doug Harless was shot and killed in London, Kentucky.
3.8 miles from where I tuck my kids in every night, a man lost his life.
Just minutes before midnight on December 23, 2024, London police officers showed up at his home. They had a search warrant for a stolen weed eater, but a different address was listed on the warrant. Captured on this neighbor's security camera footage, officers knocked on the front door and announced themselves before entering the home. An affidavit says they found Harless with a gun and an officer fired multiple rounds, killing him. Burns heads up the Justice for Doug movement. For 14 months, she's been at every vigil and city council meeting.
Justice for Doug! I always say my 3 A's. I want answers, accountability, whatever form that is, and then actions to make sure it doesn't happen again. We need change.
Burns says she wants to see that change from the police department and local leaders.
In a hoe, everybody's wanting answers to what happened that night.
But even London's mayor, Randall Weddle, says he doesn't have those answers.
Internally, we're stepped away from this, and I'm not even asking the officers and them a lot of questions because, again, it's an open investigation, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to interfere with anything.
The Kentucky State Police conducted a months-long investigation and turned the findings over to the special prosecutor handling the case. While media, civil attorneys, and local leaders say they haven't seen the report yet, Mayor Weddle says he's confident in the city's police department.
I believe they know how to do their jobs, and I believe that, that until somebody shows me differently, that they executed it the way that it should have been done.
Weddle says he supports the police department, but at this point, he says he doesn't have the facts to enact any change.
How do you conclude what we need to do different without the facts in the case?
But when the KSP report is made public, Weddle says transparency will need to be a part of the conclusion. Burns says for 14 months, she's been calling for that transparency and fighting for justice.
This changed my whole world. Because I truly believed that. I truly believed if you didn't bother the cops, they would not bother you. And Doug Harless proves that wrong.
In the past 14 months, a few changes have been made within the department. At the time of the deadly shooting, officers did not have body cameras. Mayor Weddle tells me while they were already planning to purchase cameras, this shooting highlighted the immediate need. I did reach out to the London police to request an interview. My 3 emails and 1 phone call were never returned. I filed an open records request with the Kentucky State Police, but as of this report, I've not received any documents. I also reached out to the special prosecutor handling the case to ask about a timeline for when this will be presented to the grand jury. I have not heard back. While we are still waiting to find out if there will be criminal charges, the Harless family did file a civil lawsuit. Coming up tonight on 10 News at 11, you can watch the second part of this story and hear from the family's lawyers about how they're hoping to get justice. You can also stream the full story later this morning on WBIR+. Download it on your TV to watch for free. For now, Brittany and Heather, I'll send it back to you.